Hi, Claude Polan here, Affiliate Starting Line. Welcome. This is a continuation of our series on the cPanel, and let's take a look this time at the Logs panel right here. Logs panel is where you get analytic information about what's going on with your account and specifically individual websites. So what are they? What does all this mean? Well, let's take a look at this. The Logs panel has 8 icons. The ones you're going to be mostly concerned with will be latest visitors, bandwidth. You can take a look and see how much bandwidth you're using. Webalizer will give you overall statistics. Webalizer FTP, if you're interested in what's going on with your file transfer protocol, that's fine. I wouldn't worry about that. Raw access logs, if you like reading raw access data, that's the place for you. Error logs are interesting because they'll show you where there are any 404 or broken links in any of your websites. Don't worry about choose log programs. And AW stats is really the most interesting one of them all. So let's take a look at latest visitors. Latest visitors will tell you what's happening with a specific website. In this particular case, I have a training website, and what it does is, and it shows you the IP address to whoever's visiting and what they've done while they've been there. So this was a short visit. They did 2 actions. There's one here, and so on. This takes you down. This person showed up and they spent some time there doing different things. So you can take a look and see what they accessed by clicking on the link. And then at 404, William, welcome to this. So this is a 404. I got to go fix that. See, this is where it gets interesting. Let's take a look and see what else they contact us. Did they contact us? Yes, they went to the contact us page, and there they found contact information. So the visitors icon is a very good one to go to check and see who's been visiting and what they've been doing. Bandwidth. The bandwidth icon brings you to this page, and it shows you the amount of bandwidth you're using by a time of day and by hour and by month, and it gives you a rundown of which sites are using the most bandwidth. The bandwidth icon. That's interesting. I wouldn't really spend too much time worrying about it. Video Games Hub. This is Webalizer here. Will give you an overall view, in this case, of this training site, of the visits. This one up last November. So it gives you the number of hits, the files served, the pages served, the number of visits by month, and then it'll give you monthly totals during the course of the year. So it looks like it averages anywhere between 100 and 800 visits, depending on the time of year, and so on and so forth. So you can take a look at trend lines that go on here. The error icon will show you the errors. We just saw one a little while ago, a 404. This will show you what the broken links are, and you can go in and fix whatever needs to be fixed. The AW stats is the most interesting one. This one shows you an overall look at the number of visitors, the number of visits, the pages served, the hits. I wouldn't worry about hits, and the bandwidth. It'll give you a monthly history of what's been going on during the course, in this case, 2010. It then gives you the days of the month, so you can get an idea of what's been going on and what days you've had the most activity. It looks like June 2nd was a busy day here. The 8th, the 9th. It'll give you an interesting look at the trend of the pattern of usage for your website. Days of the week. This will give you an idea of which days of the week are more active. Definitely Wednesday, we can see right there. And then the others, Tuesday is a little bit busier than the rest, but Monday is no good. The weekend is slow, so it looks like it's Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those are the 3 days that this particular site gets a lot more of its traffic. Interestingly enough, let's see, in the hours of the hours, it's 4 a.m. that leads the pack with 10 a.m. and then everything else falls off. So it's very interesting. This would tell me that there are a lot of foreign visits, because 4 a.m. is not, if I add 8 hours for Europe or 6 hours for Europe and 8 hours for further east, it starts making more sense. And then sure enough, when we look at the countries that are visiting, we get U.S., but look at this, a lot of Russians, a lot of Canadians, Poland, Eastern Europe. So it tells you and gives you an idea where your traffic's coming from, who's hosting, which host sites are serving up the pages, where they're coming from, which bots are visiting, Google, Yahoo, MSN, etc. So it tells you what you're being indexed by, and it also tells you how much time they're spending on your website, the file type that's being accessed, and the pages that are being accessed, the operating systems that are used, the browsers that are used, search key phrases. This site obviously is a training site, so this site, this you're really interested in. You really want to see as full a list as you can here of material, and then the keywords that are being used. Miscellaneous, I wouldn't worry about that. HTTP status codes, document not found. You're going to want to take a look at this. This is where you see the number of 404s being served up or server errors, and you want to take a look at that and then go correct whatever has to be corrected. That's the AW stats icon. So logs, the one you want to pay attention to is latest visits. Bandwidth I wouldn't worry about. Webalizer gives you the overall look. The AW stats is where you want to spend most of your time. That's it. This is Claude Polano at Affiliate Starting Line. I hope this has been helpful. Hope it's been useful. Stay well, stay with it, and we'll talk to you soon.